Have you ever been stunned when God's answer showed up in a form you never imagined? You've prayed for breakthroughs and watched calendars fill up with missed expectations, secretly wondering if your faith is misplaced. But the first shocking reason God's answer might look unexpected is His timing. For Romans 8:28 assures you that all things work for good. Yet that promise often unfolds on a timeline only He can see, turning delays into divine preparation rather than denial. The second hidden reason is His method. He whispers through a still small voice or opens doors you'd never imagine walking through, aligning more with Isaiah 55:8's reminder that His thoughts are higher than yours. So don't be alarmed if your solution arrives wrapped in circumstances you'd never have designed. Third, His blessings sometimes come disguised as trials. And when you find joy in suffering, as James 1:2 commands, you'll discover that what felt like a setback was actually God refining your character, forging resilience you need for the real breakthrough. Fourth, God often uses redirection instead of straight paths, guiding you away from dangers you can't yet see, and toward opportunities that test your trust. Because Proverbs 3:5-6 calls you to lean not on your own understanding, but to acknowledge Him in all your ways, even when the road curves sharply to the left, instead of heading straight for your goal. The fifth and perhaps most surprising reason is His invitation to deeper intimacy. He might withhold the very thing you asked for so that you'll cling to Him instead of the gift, embracing 2 Corinthians 12:9's truth, that His grace is sufficient and that in your weakness His power is made perfect, which can be a startling revelation when you realize God's plan values your dependence on Him more than the answered petition itself. You might expect God to rescue you from every storm. Yet sometimes He calms your heart in the middle of the tempest, teaching you to walk by faith, not by sight. You may cry out for financial freedom only to be given the resource of contentment, discovering that true riches lie not in bank accounts, but in the peace that surpasses understanding. You might petition for restored relationships only to have God gently close a door, steering you towards self-worth and new connections that honor His purpose for your life. Warning signs of impatience, restlessness, bargaining prayers, envy of others are clues that you've misunderstood the divine blueprint. So watch for the quiet voice of the Holy Spirit guiding you through unanticipated pathways. Secretly, you may fear that an unexpected answer means God didn't hear you, but every twist in your story can be a divine plot twist, reshaping your faith into a testimony that magnifies His glory. As you reflect on unanswered pleas and surprising provisions, remember that God's wisdom far exceeds the limited scope of your desires, and that His ultimate response to your cry is to draw you into a deeper relationship with Him, where trust becomes the true treasure. Will you embrace the unexpected shape of His answers, trading your checklist of demands for a journey of faith that trusts His timing methods and purposes above all?